How the face of boxing can't go across the street, can't go across the country, can't travel and fly and all that, right? How you gonna be the face of boxing and you can only fight in the United States? Come on, man, don't down him, crown him, man.
Davis has finally answered Bill Haney's call-out, and his response came in a way that embarrassed both father and son. He didn't just threaten to beat him in the ring or repost memes from the Ryan Garcia fight. Davis also mocked the Haneys, suggesting they must be struggling financially if they are bragging about small.
Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, Team Tank Davis. I got some good news and I got some bad news. The good news is Devin had bought me another Mercedes. Another one.
Back and forth played out on X, formerly Twitter, where Gervonta Davis told them he would be ready in January as long as a favorable contract was sent. He tweeted, "Broke guys trying to shame a fighter who sells more than them. Your garage doesn't compare to mine. Bring the contract and let them send the contract." The direction of his career remains unclear, making it uncertain when or if the fight will actually happen. His insulting tweet was a direct response to Bill Haney, who posted a viral video mocking Davis and accusing his team of being mistreated. Coach Calvin, Coach Kenny, Team Gervonta Davis, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is Devin bought me another Mercedes. Another one.
The bad news is the Grinch didn't buy you guys one. But Debo is looking for him, and he's on the list. So let's see if 2026 you can't influence your man to be more like.
Even though the fighters compete in different weight classes, Devin Haney is coming off a major win over Brian Norman Jr., while Gervonta Davis has dealt with two canceled fights because of lawsuits filed against him. Ironically, Bill Haney was one of the people who supported Davis during those legal battles. Now, he's openly mocking Davis and his team, showing how quickly alliances can change in boxing. In a recent interview with Radio Raheem, Bill even claimed there was a conspiracy against Gervonta Davis and other black
for training.
Right. So is the Roach rematch canceled, or is it still going to take place later at a later date, because it's supposed to take place in August?
Right. I haven't heard anything. I'm on point when he called me. When he called me, I'm there.
Right.
I don't get caught up in all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
When he called me and said, "Let's start camp," I'm there. I let everybody else handle their part.
Man, so
This isn't breaking news. Young black athletes are being charged at record levels. I want to see when it's the other race. I want more attention on that. This isn't just a Gervonta Davis issue or a Bill Haney issue, it's a family issue, Haney said. He added that families need to unite and protect their stars. Bill also said, "I hope and pray for Gervonta Davis and his baby mother. I wish them well and hope he gets back to being the superstar he is." Unfortunately, things have only worsened between the sides. Similar tensions surfaced before when Davis and Devin Haney clashed at a nightclub. After Haney's loss to
Would that not be wanted to fight in Saudi?
Got to talk to his probation officer.
feud escalated further when the two fighters nearly came to blows. Outside a Las Vegas nightclub, the rivalry dates back several years to a sparring session, but intensified after Davis mocked Haney online. Following his loss to Ryan Garcia, the pair exchanged heated words on social media in recent weeks. But the latest incident pushed the conflict to a much more serious level. The situation boiled over into a physical confrontation when the 29-year-old took the rivalry personally by showing up and posing with Haney's luxury Mercedes-Benz G63, posting the image online. A video later surfaced showing Haney reacting angrily, with both fighters shouting at each other in the street. Their teams stepped in to separate them as insults were exchanged, and bystanders were drawn into the chaos.
That I think that could be Tank. That would be Devin, that would be Shakur, and Tank Davis himself.
Last one right. That's the only person that can beat me. Gervonta Davis. That's the only person. Them niggas cannot touch me at all. They all been in the ring with me. They all been in the ring, and I cracked both of them. I cracked both of them.
I feel you. I told you it's a 50-50 fight.
Ain't no 50-50 fight, nigga. How you gonna keep me up? Ain't got no power.
I was
Haney appeared to be directly targeting Davis, setting the stage for a possible future fight to settle the feud in the ring. Footage had already surfaced showing Davis involved in another argument with Haney. While Haney isn't fully visible, it's clear the confrontation stemmed from the photo Davis posted with the caption, "Aha, can't stop nothing and we on." Their side.
You say Ryan is a C-level fighter, but Tank say Ryan is the best fighter he fought. So what is that? What is it about Ryan that made Gervonta feel like he was the best he fought?
I don't know. He shared a ring with him. Maybe he fought all C-level fighters.
Davis later tweeted, "Tell them how I made you and your team leave, and I'm on your side of town. That dude is crazy." Haney responded by confirming the car belonged to him and firing back, saying Davis liked the vehicle so much he had to take a picture with it, and suggesting he send it to a luxury dealer.
Wrong the first time they ever came at me, which they said I will fight Devin, and then when he was saying like Devin was his guy, so I'm like, if Devin your guy, y'all gotta pay me now, extra, like, cause I already know what I'm coming over there. You feel me? I gotta get the knockout. If not, y'all gonna give it to him. So that's what made me like, oh yeah, I see what's going on. So now, give me 2 or 4 or 3 Ferraris.
Footage showed Davis and Haney again outside a club, yelling at each other amid the crowd. Regarding Bill Haney's claims that Davis doesn't pay his team properly, the boxer has addressed the issue multiple times. Davis explained the tension between himself and Calvin Ford and why his longtime trainer wasn't present for the Lamont Roach fight. According to Davis, the issue started when Ford and Kenny Ellis let outside opinions in
that he's in is the weight the youth up, because they have so much to give, but something and all the distraction is taking them away from it. And if you look at his last interview, he said, I really want to get away from it. I'm trying to get what I got to get and get away from it. But he don't know that it's more to come from his lessons that's going to change that. You know, boxing is just a vehicle to actually be that voice to speak, and that's why I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? Because
to me this year, saying I don't pay them like other fighters pay trainers. That was them listening to noise, Davis said. He claimed they left him before the Roach fight because he refused to raise their pay. Davis explained that he treats Calvin Ford like a father and supports him beyond fight purses, saying he covers bills, buys cars and houses, and takes care of him
too. I just saying, but that's another thing. Calvin is someone that he's like, when I ain't had no pops, Calvin was the person that you feel me, stepped in that shoes. So no matter if he's not my coach, anything like that, he's always gonna be in my life.
And that's added that Ford attempted to return near the end of the Roach camp, but Davis rejected it since he had already been left alone. He explained that the incident where he yelled in the ring happened because Ford wasn't part of camp and shouldn't have been giving instructions. Despite Ford and Ellis later trying to walk back claims about unpaid wages, Davis said the damage was done and he was unwilling to continue.
Again, that's why I don't do interviews anymore, because they always take my word and misconstrue it. You know what I'm saying? When we was talking about individuals, we wasn't talking about nobody specific, and we wasn't talking about Tank. Tank is my baby. Tank, Kenny said, out of 100, 2 of them love you. That's one of them that do love you. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing.
Rumors circulated that Calvin Ford was not being paid by Davis. However, Ford denied those claims in an interview on the Rise podcast. "I'm not going anywhere. I love my job, and I love who I work for," he said. His comments contradicted reports of a split and suggested he remains part of Davis's team, though financial details were not addressed.
I had to train Tank when I didn't want him to get in trouble and I wanted to make sure we was together. I used to take him to work with me. And he'd chill. Everybody know him. Everybody know him at work.
We don't know where this stuff is coming from. But it wasn't no reunited. They never separated. You know.
I guess it's because of Tank's comment, because he was asked if Coach Calvin was in his corner. He said, "We'll see."
Right, because it's nobody's business. But you know, he didn't mean anything by that. You know.
Facts. There you go.
They forever.
Because you pulled up with just somebody else. You didn't even pull up with your team. You pulled up with. We ain't see Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin was there.
Okay.
Calvin was there.
Okay.
I think he came a little late though. I spoke to him.
Y'all good.
Yeah.
All right, because